Well, good afternoon, Centra caregivers, nutrition services specifically. Welcome to our first digital newsletter. Little departure from the norm here, but thought it was time to change things up. And based on your feedback, we'll do a little discussion and some weekly huddles on here and do a little different version of our monthly newsletter. So without delay, we'll go on to talk about some of our January information. We'll start out with birthdays for the month. We have quite a bit of birthdays here. From the Lynchburg General Campus, we have Tamara Payne on the 2nd of January, Libby Scarborough on the 6th, Megan Riddick on the 13th, Ida Proco on the 18th, Joyce Archie on the 21st, Amber Evans on the 25th, Christian Reed on the 26th, Dana Stone on the 28th, and Devonte Larry on the 31st. At our Southside campus, we have Christian Poole, who just joined us as a cook. Her birthday is on the 8th. At the Dawson Inn, which still remains closed. Hopefully we get it opened up this year at some point. Kathy Martin is on the 3rd, and Shirley Rosser is on the 25th. At Virginia Baptist, Tamia Payne is on the 2nd, Phyllis Lacey on the 12th, Chris Orlando Jones on the 18th, Allison Zimmerman on the 18th, and Corinne Ware on the 29th. And then finally at our Bedford Memorial Campus, we have Hazel Jones on the 5th, Michelle Spinner on the 9th, Rhonda Payne on the 12th, Tashal Ross on the 14th. Tashal is in the Southside Campus. I wrote that down wrong. My apologies. Sorry, Tashal, you are part of Southside, and her birthday's on the 14th. Continuing with Bedford, Jennifer Lamette is on the 18th, and Brenda Hicks is on the 25th. We also have quite a few anniversaries for the month of January, and these are not in any particular order. Latasia White is celebrating 1 year with us. Kathy Martin, 3 years. Pat Jones, 40 years. Kenneth Herbert, 8 years. Ivy Frank, 2 years. Juanita King at 34 years. Aaron Lively at 3 years. Carolyn Andrews, 31 years. Tashal Ross, 5 years. David Burnett, 3 years. And Linda Burnett, 15 years. So some good tenure here for the month of January. So congratulations to everybody that's celebrating an anniversary with us. And just some other things. This month's town hall will feature standards of behavior. So we, of course, have moved away from our commitment to colleagues and commitment to patients, and we've moved over to our expected behaviors, or RESITE, RESITE. We've had all of our values and behaviors. Those have been rolled out over the past few months, and so those are our new expected behaviors. So we will review those for the month of January during the town halls. We're also going to talk about cross-contamination and why it's important that we keep our hands washed and our workstations clean and don't cross-contaminate food. And then lastly, we're going to talk about PPE, personal protective equipment. Of course, we've added a few things this year, specifically with the pandemic, with masks and some donning and doffing of PPE when you're up on patient floor. So we will discuss those 3 areas during our town halls. Town halls will vary based on campus and, of course, as the circumstances permit, whether it be in small groups or during huddles in your respective areas. So look out for your knowledge boards on that information. I also wanted to remind everybody that they've extended the deadline on our evaluations. Evaluations are due on the 11th of January. So you need to go in and do your self-evaluation. It's on Halogen. You access that through Centra People. The first part is a little different because we are using the RESITE values. So you'll have to rate yourself on those. And then you'll go on to the regular competency based questions and ratings. So please get those done for us. And then after the 11th deadline closes, the managers have until the end of March to sit down with you and review their evals. So something to make sure you get done. The last thing I wanted to talk about was the COVID shot. And so we are at the Lynchburg General campus, which is LGH, VBH, and any of our off-site facilities that roll up to the Lynchburg acute care campuses. We have a clinic there. We also have a clinic at our Bedford and a clinic at our Southside locations. To get your COVID shot, we are able to call or send an email and get your appointment. Shots are done in 2 doses. You get your first dose, and then depending on whether you get the Pfizer or the Moderna, will depend on when your second one is scheduled. And so when you call and reach out, they will schedule both of those appointments. It's important that you take time to make your appointment and get there. Once you've registered, there's 3 steps. You sit down with somebody and review your medical record. Then you will sit down and review some of your allergies or health conditions. And then the last part to that is you will sit down and actually get the shot. And there's 2 people. One enters the information and scans everything, and the other person gives the shot to you. You then have either a 15 to a 30-minute wait, depending on your medical history. So just to give you an idea, I went and got my shot this past week, right before the new year. My appointment was for 2:15 at Lynchburg General. Sat down, went through all the steps, and then I had a 30-minute wait because of some allergies that I have. You just sit there and somebody is making sure that you don't have any adverse reactions. And so today for me is day 3. And all I really have is just a little bit of a sore arm from where the shot is. But that's pretty much it. No other side effects. So, certainly they will sit down and answer any questions you may have and review side effects with you. So 2 ways to make your appointment. One is to email vaccine@centrahealth.com, VACCINE@centrahealth. So you do that from your Centra email, and they will respond rather quickly, depending on the day, and they will give you your 2 appointments. The other way is to call 200-5933. So that's a 434 area code for our Bedford caregivers. 434-200-5939, and they will make those appointments. So now's the time to get it done. It is voluntary. You do not have to get the shot. It is totally up to you. I would highly suggest you do your research and look at things and decide what you want to do on your own. All right. I'm always open to suggestions. Keep checking back on our page here. You're going to see some live videos, some different types of videos. Hit subscribe to the page so you get these updates. Does not have to be your Centra email. It can go to your personal email. It is just YouTube after all. You're also going to see some cool stuff on here for other departments, plant engineering, grounds, EVS. And so you'll see some cool content and some different people posting on here as well. So please take the time to subscribe, enjoy, and reach out to any of us if you have any suggestions or anything cool that you might want to put on here or that think would benefit the group. So again, thank you for all you do. With an uncertain 2021, let's keep going and taking care of our patients and stay in this together. Wear your masks, keep your hands clean, practice your social distancing, and stay safe. Thank you.